today we have total body strength using our body weight only. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up first. We're going to bring our feet out wide. We're going to start just bending into our knees side to side. Just taking your time here, especially the first thing in the morning. We might be feeling a little tight, so let's just start to go slow. And if you're starting to loosen up pretty quickly, go ahead and bring your hands to the ground and let's start going side to side. You can take it a little bit deeper. Awesome job. Now just start to move, start to sink your breath. And then from here, wherever you are, we're just going to come down to our hands and our knees. All fours. We're going to inhale to look forward for cow. And exhale to tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone for cat. Inhale to look forward and up. And exhale to round your spine for cat. One more inhale to look forward. And exhale to round your spine. Deep stretch here. Now we're going to lunge forward with the left leg. Left leg is going to step to the outside of your hands. And then we're going to exhale back to child's pose. Inhale, right leg forward steps. Exhale back to child's pose. Inhale, left leg steps again. This time we're going to twist, reaching the left fingertips up to the sky. Taking your time, exhale back to child's pose. We'll repeat on the other side. Inhale, right foot steps forward, and we'll twist, reaching the right arm up to the sky. We're going to step all the way back to child's pose, back to the left side. This time we're going to twist, but you can also practice lifting that back knee off the ground. So let's try this. We're going to use this today in our workout, so we're going to use it for the warm-up. Let's go back to the right side. Twist the arm and then option to lift that back leg up and come all the way back to child's pose. One more option for you for the warm-up. Let's go back to the left side. You have the option to twist, lift the back leg, and then you also can try to tap the back knee in and out. See how that feels for you this morning. Let's exhale back to child's pose and inhale. Try it on the right side. Twist. Lift the back leg up, and maybe you're tapping in and out. So hopefully that'll help you warm up for the workout today. Now let's go back to child's pose. And then inhale forward for cobra and back to all fours. Now from our hands and our knees, we really want to be pushing the floor away. We're going to bring our left hand and right knee to meet underneath us. We're going to try to squeeze them together. Feel your core engage, and then come back to all fours. Let's try the opposite side. Right hand, left knee. Squeeze them together and back to all fours. So we're going to keep alternating side to side. When the hand is on the ground, remember you're pushing the floor away. And when your hand comes to your knee, you're trying to push your knee back, and your knee is trying to drive through your hand. So that's how you're going to get that core engagement. Try to feel that here. We have one more on each side. Here we go. Starting to warm up that core. Now from here, we're going to tuck the toes under. Exhale to downward dog. Take a moment to just shake it out, bending one knee and then the other. And then we're going to walk our hands back to our toes. Tuck the chin and very slowly roll up one vertebra at a time as you stand up tall. Let's go ahead and march in place. Or if you're high impact, you can start that high knee run. Let's get that heart rate up. Don't forget, if you haven't started your heart rate monitor yet, this is a great time to do so right before we get started. We're starting with exercise number 1. We have a lateral lunge with an oblique twist. So we're going to bring our hands right in front of our chest. You can stack them on top of each other. We're going to bend into the right knee as we lunge out with the left leg. We're going to twist to the right. Now it's kind of like a standing bicycle. We're going to try to balance and twist opposite elbow to opposite knee. So see if you can take this controlled. Remember, it's total body strength today. So it's not about working your heart rate up at a high intensity. We're trying to take it slow and controlled, time under tension here. So see how far you can move in your full range of motion. Twisting opposite elbow to opposite knee, and then really trying to get that opposite twist on the way back. Here we go. You can even try to sink lower into that standing leg to get a little bit of that thigh burn. And just think about pulling your belly button in, finding your balance. You can always hold on to something stable and just practice a small twist if you need to. Here we go. Last one on this side. Great control. We just switch to the other side, right in front of that chest, bending into that left knee. Now we're twisting our left elbow to our right knee. We're still trying to lunge to the side and then squeeze everything up together. Pull that belly button in and keep breathing. Check your posture here. Make sure those shoulders aren't driving up and just keep it focused. Here we go, nice and controlled here. Pull that elbow to knee as much as you can, full range of motion. First exercise today, just getting that body nice and warm. Almost there. We're gonna take it to the ground for our next series. Give the lower body a little bit of a rest as we go into our push-up series. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. We're coming down to the ground for our push-ups. So remember, for push-ups, you have a high plank option, or you can drop your knees down to the ground. We're going 3 levels here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then up. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it together. 3 levels. Imagine you're on an elevator and you have to stop and pause at every level. So we're really trying to recruit all of our major muscle fibers. Here we go. Let's keep breathing. I want you to feel your deep strength. Drop those knees down to practice perfect form. It's not about trying to push through this in that high plank. You can always drop those knees down to really practice pulling those elbows in and seeing if you can practice 3 levels here. Here we go. Stopping at each level. Don't leave anyone out. Here we go. We have just enough time to get 1 more in, 3 levels down, 3 levels up, and then we're going to flip over to sit, and we're going to try our 3 level sit-up. So if you can, bring your hands behind the head, or you can keep your arms in front of you if you need a little support. We're going to try 3 levels on the way down, and then 3 levels on the way up. So the key here is you're just focusing on pausing at each floor of the elevator. Taking it slow. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Slow and controlled. Pull that belly button in. Feel that full core engagement. Let 3 levels here. You got it. Total body strength. Finding that deep inner strength here. And keep breathing. See if you can use your exhale to initiate the up. Exhale to level 1, 2. Maybe you have enough to go all the way up to 3. And relax. Awesome work. Okay, so this is where we're going to review what we did in the warm-up. We have a plank kick through. So we're going to our high plank. We're going to try to pull our left arm back as we step our left leg forward. That's level 1. And then from here, you can try to kick your right leg through. Okay, it's like Twister. Let's try it. We're going to stay on that same side. So left arm pulls as left foot steps, and then right knee drives forward all the way back. You can try level 1, 2, or 3. Just like we did in the warm-up, we're staying on the same side. All right? Staying on that same side. Left arm, left leg, right leg kicks through. Really trying to push the floor away. Think about your points of contact. We have that right hand and that left foot. So push through the ground to lift your body up. Engage your core. Talk about total body strength right here. Last one. Knees down, child's pose. Just a short rest before we go to the other side. So let's go back to that high plank. Now it's the right side. Right arm rows and steps forward. Left leg is going to lift to kick through and back to plank. Right side steps and rows. Left side kicks through. Take your time. Nice and controlled. The more you can push the floor away, the more you're going to be able to get some space for that left leg to really slide through. keeping your body nice and mobile. Here we go. Remember, there's all different levels, so you don't have to do the kick through if you're not ready for that yet. You can just practice the step and the pull, just like we did in the warm-up. Either way, you should be getting a nice total body burn here. Last one. And we get a short rest in child's pose. Drop your knees down, push your hips back to child's pose. You can shake it out a little bit. And then we're going to tuck the toes under, push the hips up to downward dog. And this time we're going to walk our feet to our hands, tuck the chin, slowly roll up to stand tall. Let's get those fists up right in front of that jaw. Squeeze your fists. We're going to balance on the left leg. The deeper you bend into that left leg, the more difficult it's going to be. We're going to try to balance. You can always touch your toe to the ground when you need to. Right leg is going to kick forward and then kick to the side under control. So we're not just flying the leg around. We're trying to squeeze the core. We're kicking forward. We're kicking to the side. Driving through that heel. Squeeze that quad. Maybe you can sink down a little bit lower. But in all cases, we're keeping those fists up, squeezing those shoulders down and back. Can you find your balance? Squeeze those inner thighs together when you come in, and then drive through the heel. Squeeze that quad. Working that outer hip and that quad. Try to sink down a little bit lower. And remember, if you need to touch that toe down, you can touch it down and then kick. Touch it down and kick. Last side kick, and we switch legs. Right leg is a standing leg. Keep those arms up. Squeeze that posture. Sink down, slow and controlled. We're kicking out. We're kicking side. We're kicking out. We're kicking side. Remember, squeezing that quad. Stay with me here. We're almost there. We only have one more set after this before we go to round 2. And remember, there's only 2 sets today. So you should be feeling pretty good. We're almost halfway. Here we go. Feel that hip burn. Maybe sink down a little bit lower if you can. Practice that balance. Squeeze. Pull that belly button in. Find your deep core strength. Here we go. Almost there. We're taking it to the ground in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Let's take it down. We have tricep dips. Remember, with tricep dips, you can always do this on a chair or a bench, something like that. But for those of us who only have an open floor space, we're going to take it to the ground. So see if your fingertips can face your body. Plant those feet strong into the ground. Lift the hips. We're going 3 levels. We're going down 1, 2, 3, and up 1, 2, 3. The theme of 3 levels today. See if you can maintain that control. Trying to pause 3 times on the way up and 3 times on the way down. Really bending those elbows. Remember, it's not about the hip motion, but we're trying to get those triceps, so we need to bend the elbows. Bending the elbows, slow and controlled. Here we go. Those arms are going to get a little rest after this, so just try to push through. You got this. Dig those heels down. Keep your core strong. And at the top, think about pushing your chest up, so we're focusing on posture. Last 3 down. Last 3 up. And then we're going to lay all the way onto our backs, legs up in the air. You can also bring your arms to the side if you need to. We're going 3 levels down, 3 levels up. It's okay if your legs don't stay straight. You can always bend them. You can also try one leg at a time. If you're doing one leg, just make sure you're alternating. In any case, we're stopping at 3 levels. Here we go. Don't leave anyone out. We have to stop at every floor on the way up and on the way down. Here we go. Now make sure you're keeping your core nice and stable. You're not really arching your back as you go down. Pull your belly button in. And if you're going too far down, then just don't go as far. You can have shallow levels. Like so shallow, you could probably just take the stairs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now grab a quick sip of water. We are back to the top. We have one more set. We're almost there. Here we go, team. We got this. We're going back to that lateral lunge with the oblique twist. So remember, those hands are going to come in front of the chest. Let's go ahead and start on the left leg this time. So we're bending into the left leg. The right leg is lunging out as we twist to the left. Then we squeeze, twisting left elbow to right knee. Pull that belly button in. Focus on posture. You're squeezing your core, driving that knee to elbow. Feel your core twist back and then forward. Try to find that balance. Remember, you can always hold on to something stable if you need to. All right, here we go. Keep breathing. This is the last time with these exercises. We're almost there. Now it's your time to really perfect what we've been learning for the whole first part of class. We're switching sides in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg is the standing leg. Arms are still up. Remember, we're lunging back, twisting to the right. Now we're crunching, twisting, right elbow to left knee. Now I want you to think about that back leg. Every time you step your left leg back, it's not just lackadaisical kind of stepping it forward and back, but when you get it back there, I want you to think about driving the ball of your foot through the floor. See if you can get a little bit more activation. Squeeze. When that ball of the foot comes down, try to drive it through the floor and then pull through. So notice you're getting a little bit more core, a little bit more engagement. Total body strength. Here we go. Pull that belly button in. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Dig deep. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Let's slowly take it down to the ground. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going into our 3-level push-ups. Remember, high plank or drop those knees down. If you drop those knees down, you still need to bring those hips with you though. So pull those hips. They're not pushing back. Check it. Here we go. Find that plank. We're going 3 levels down, 3 levels up. If you're in your high plank, 3 levels down, 3 levels up. So choose your options. And we're just trying to find that control. Even if you can't go all the way down, remember, it's just going to be a little bit shallow. But still see if you can have just a teeny tiny pulse where you pause and you push back up. Here we go. We got this. We got those sit-ups coming up next. So really work the arms here because they're going to get a little bit of a break. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale the child's pose, short stretch for that back, and then we're going to flip over for those sit-ups. Dig those heels into the ground, arms across, behind the head, your option, 3 levels down, and then 3 levels up. Try to pause, 3 levels down, and 3 levels up. Feel that squeeze as you try to push through that level. See if you can stop your momentum and then pull again and stop, and pull again and stop. Here we go. You got it. Almost there. Keep breathing. Here we go. All the way up. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. We're going to go ahead and flip over now for that plank kick through. So remember, you can start at level 1 and just see if you can get to that kick through this time. Strong hands pushing the floor away. You came here for total body strength, so let's work for our total body strength. Let's get to that plank position. We're going to start right arm, right leg. Right arm rose, right foot steps forward. From here, see if you can drive that left foot and kick. Here we go. Make sure you have enough room here so you're not kicking the person next to you. You're not kicking anything over. Here we go. drive through. Awesome job. Staying on that right side, right leg, right arm. It's the left leg that kicks through. Here we go. Push that floor away. You got this. Here we go. Full body squeeze. Dig down to lift up. Keep breathing. Here we go, team. We got this. We have just enough time for 2 more on this side. So let's squeeze. Try to kick through. Control your weight back. And kick through. And we get a little child's pose to recover in between. Hips back. Rest it out. We're coming right back up to that plank. Here we go. Time to get moving. Left leg steps, left arm pulls. Now, right leg kicks. Here we go. So we're starting with the left side, and then the right leg kicks through. Try to create that space. Remember, if you can't get that leg through, just practice that knee tap. You're just practicing the knee tap just like we did in the warm-up. Here we go. Drive. See if you can lift and kick. You got it. Here we go. Stay strong. Almost there. Let's dig deep here. Keep breathing. We have just enough time for 2 more. Drive back. Here we go. Step, kick, and back to child's pose. Awesome work. Short rest. We're going to inhale forward for cobra, just a short little stretch. And then tuck your toes under. Downward dog. Shake it out. Awesome work. We're going to walk the hands back to the toes. Tuck the chin and slowly roll up to shake it out. We're going to that standing kick. Left leg is the standing leg. See if you can crunch down. Fists come up. Here we go. We're kicking forward. We're kicking side. Kicking forward. Kicking side. We're trying to control our center of balance. So even though our leg is going side, it's going front, we're squeezing everything together so we're not leaning with the kick here. We're trying to stabilize. Here we go. Find that balance. You got this. Dig deep. We're so close to the end. So maybe you can sink down a little bit further on this side. Here we go. Feel that burn. Keep breathing. Shoulders down. Bring those arms in nice and tight. Here we go. Keep that balance. Under control. We're switching legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Right leg is down. Quarter squat. See how low you can sink. Left leg is going to kick. Keep those arms up. Here we go. We're going to kick. Find that balance. Remember, touch that toe down if you need to. You can always touch that toe down. Here we go. Find your control. Yes. Here we go. Breathe. Kick and breathe. Now see if you can sync your breath. Maybe you can get an exhale as you kick. Exhale as you kick. Here we go. Squeeze. Let's get that hip. These legs are going to get a break after this. So can you sink down a little bit lower? Can you get a little bit more out of this? Here we go. Getting the most out of your 30 minutes. You can do it. Here we go. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Awesome work. Grab a quick sip of water and then slowly make your way down to the ground. We have our tricep dips coming up next. Last set here. Dig those heels down, press those hands down. Let's see if we can lift the hips up. Remember, 3 levels. See if we can pause 3 times down and lift 3 times up. Nice and controlled. If you're on a chair, if you're on a bench, same thing. See if you can try 3 pauses, 3 levels. Digging your hands down, digging those heels down. That's it. See if your core can help lift your hips up so you have more room to move. If your hips touch the ground, that's okay. Just get down on the bottom and then try to come back up. Over time, you're going to get it. Just keep practicing. Try to squeeze those elbows back behind you. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come all the way down onto our backs. Legs come up. Remember, relax your head, neck, and shoulders on the ground. You can do bent knees. You can do one leg. But whatever you do, we're going 3 levels. 3 levels down. 3 levels up. Here we go. Nice and controlled. Keep your belly button pulled in and stay focused because this is the last exercise. You're almost to the cool down. So stay focused here, team. Let's get it. Awesome work, awesome work. Pull that belly button in. Here we go. Exhale up. Keep breathing. You got this. Here we go. Stay strong all the way. Almost there. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock side to side. You did it. You should be feeling really good about yourself right now. Awesome work. Now it's time for the cool down. Most important part of that workout. Let's go ahead and straighten the left leg out. We're going to pull the right knee across the body, reach the right arm back to the right for the supine twist. See if you can turn and look back towards that right hand. And just try to take a few deep breaths here. See if you can breathe in and out of your nose only. Nice and relaxed. Catching your breath, letting your muscles re-lengthen after all of that great strength work. Getting it all in with body weight only, no excuses. Let's slowly roll back onto our backs, hug both of your knees into your chest. And then we're going to kick the right leg out and pull the left knee across your body. Reach the left arm back to the left. Supine twist. Again, turn to look towards that left hand. Deep breathing. Try to find your breath in and out of your nose again. Nice and relaxed. Good. Awesome work today. I hope everyone is ready to have an awesome weekend now. Starting your weekend off right. Happy Friday. Let's go ahead and come back onto our backs. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock side to side until you ultimately roll all the way over and you can push up to all fours. And from here, we're going to inhale forward for Cobra. Lift your chest up, shoulders back. Look over your left shoulder and over your right shoulder. And then back to center. Tuck your toes under. Push your hips up to downward dog. Let's bend one knee and then the other. Shaking it out. Nice and dynamic for the calves. And then let's walk the feet up to the hands. It's okay if you have to bend the knees. Until you come to a forward fold, grab opposite elbows, let your upper body hang here. Deep breath in. And exhale to release your arms, tuck your chin, slowly drag your fingertips up the front of your legs as you roll to stand up tall. Let's take a deep breath in together. Grab that left wrist, stretch it over to the side. Deep breathing. Deep breath in, grab that right wrist. Let's stretch it over to the side. Awesome work. Take a deep breath in, reach up one more time. And exhale to swing it all down. We'll finish with our balance, standing on that right leg. Hold on to something if you need to. See if you can grab that left foot. Maybe you can grab with both of your hands, pulling those shoulders back behind you. And here we're just focusing on your breath. See if you can take nice long inhales and exhales in and out of your nose. We're going to go ahead and switch legs, opposite leg. Try to find your balance. Tuck that tailbone. Try to pull those arms back. Deep breathing. Don't forget about your foam roller this weekend or your tennis ball or whatever massage tools you have. You have earned it this week. A lot of consistency this week. Awesome job. I'm going to go ahead and send the survey link in the chat box. So if you do have any feedback, we'd love to hear your feedback.